So I was walking down Publix the other day, or down the aisle, and I don't know, Publix is a grocery store in Florida. And I saw this lady, rather large lady, with a shirt on that said, "Y'all need Jesus," right? Just Y apostrophe ALL, need Jesus. And it kind of took me off guard. I was like, whoa, like, does she really have a shirt on that says that? Because it really, like, took me back just kind of when I dissected that statement, like, "Y'all need Jesus." First of all, "y'all" isn't really even a word, but if you're from the South, okay, right? You take the "y'all," right? So, "Y'all need Jesus," which basically means, or at least infers, that every single person that's reading this shirt doesn't need to have Jesus. And if they don't have Jesus, they need Jesus. And if they do, good. But everybody else needs it out. And I do. So that's therefore you need what I have. Right. So in my opinion, it is sure it might be positive because Jesus can work wonders in your life. Jesus was the embodiment of love. I literally have a "What Would Jesus Do" bracelet on right now because I really do believe that Jesus just lived a beautiful life where he just spread love. It didn't matter who it was. Like he tended to the sick and to the people that were crippled. Like it doesn't matter who it was. Like he treated everybody with love. He was incredible. But to say y'all need Jesus, like what if somebody has a different religion and they don't necessarily think of Jesus as their savior or the person that where they find truth, you know? Like to me that just says I'm right, you're wrong. You need this. If you don't have it, then shut up. And I that energy just didn't sit well with me. So I thought about what the shirt could have said that actually would have attracted me to this person and maybe even invoke conversation, right? So if it would have said, "Ask me how Jesus changed my life." Now that is a statement that is interesting because it's talking about her experience. It's not saying that everybody else should have what I have. No, that's invoking a story. And if somebody is interested, then they will go and ask instead of reading this billboard of a sign that's saying, "I am better than you. You need this." Ugh, like it didn't sit well with me. Maybe for other people, they're like, "Oh, well, I don't care. It doesn't bother me." But for me, like, okay, so the thing about it like this, like I'm a vegan, right? So, but if other people eat meat, like it doesn't bother me that much. But if somebody asks me why I don't eat meat, I'll I'll talk for a little while, you know. But if they're eating meat and like it doesn't bother me. They're eating the uh, burger, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, sweet, whatever. I don't say you need to eat more vegetables. Yeah, y'all need veggies. Y'all need veggies. I couldn't even imagine sitting down next to my friends and them eating a burger and then me saying, "Y'all need veggies. Y'all need a vegan burger." So it's the same thing. And I honestly even think that it's even more um abrasive because it's talking about people's spiritual beliefs and saying that you need something that you might not even believe in, but you need it. So I just want to compare the two, instead of saying, like, I actually have a pin that says, "Ask me why I'm vegan." It's not saying that you need to, but it's saying that if you're interested, let's start a conversation. That's exactly how this person could have approached that. Um, so I don't know what your beliefs are and what you believe, but I honestly think that Jesus was a great representation of how to live a life full of love and respect. And I like if honestly you ask me who would be the one person that I'd want to meet, it would be Jesus. But that messaging just didn't sit well with me. And I do believe there are so many different beliefs out there. And if other people find the same things and the same embodiment that Jesus was for or is for most Christians, and they're Muslim, like that's okay too. And if they're Jewish and they don't believe in Jesus, like they can still find love and truth through other outlets, not just Jesus. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on here and explain, this one shirt that I found a little rough. And while the message might have been meant to be positive, it could have been said in a different way. And I think that goes with a lot of things in our life. Like we do have like this positive intention, but we don't necessarily always have the best way to articulate it. And sometimes we're very abrasive and we're saying, you're wrong, I'm right. And that literally never gets anything done. How many times has somebody came up to you and say, you're wrong, I'm right? And has that ever actually like happened and worked? Never. It's great if you lead by example. Like, let's say this lady's just the most, I mean, shining star, just absolutely having a blast, saying hi to everybody in beautiful shape. Like everybody's looking like, wow, this woman is glowing. And then people like ask her, like, wow, like how do you have all this energy? How do you have all this positivity in your life? And she says, well, that's a great question. To be honest, it's because I found Jesus and he's completely changed my life. Bam! Now you have somebody that's interested in what you've got, not you just flaunting it and saying, "This is what I have, you don't have, and you need to." You get what I mean? So it's from more of like a you lack and I have mindset of you are attracting some people that are like, wow, like this is an interesting energy. How did you attain this? Same thing if you're going to the gym. If I'm in the gym and there's this guy that's got massive biceps and I want to grow my biceps, I might go up to that guy and say, hey man, like, how did you grow your biceps like that? And then he's gonna tell me. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna apply exactly what he said because I look at him, I see his results, I want them, then therefore I do what he says to do. Same exact principle. But if you're not living your life the way that like Jesus is, and you're wearing shirts that are like, think about this. Like, would Jesus wear that shirt? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Jesus was like the number one person that was the most articulate with his words, that he could hold a crowd for days without even food. Remember, he had to feed all those people, thousands of people that were hungry, but they didn't care because they were hungry for Jesus's word. Like, I'm telling you right now, Jesus wouldn't need a shirt that says "Y'all need me." I'll tell you that right now. Have a beautiful night, guys. Just wanted to pop on here and share this interesting t-shirt with you guys. Much love.